paid for my stepdaughter's dream wedding. Then she banned my kids from attending, so I secretly canceled everything and told her to ask her real dad instead. Hello Reddit I+ here. Let me tell you about the exact moment I decided I was done being the bigger person. It wasn't when my stepdaughter, Madison, rolled her eyes at me during wedding planning meetings. It wasn't when she started referring to me as her mom's husband to vendors, even though I'd helped raise her since she was 10. No. The final straw came 3 days before her dream wedding. The one I paid for. But let's rewind. I married Karen when Madison was 12. She was guarded, but polite. Her father was in and out of the picture, usually drunk, occasionally remembering her birthday. I never tried to replace him. I was just there. School pickups, doctor's appointments, science fairs. When her dad didn't show up to her high school graduation, she cried in my arms. Fast forward to now, she's 25 and newly engaged to a quiet guy named Lucas. They're young, in love, and Madison wanted a wedding straight out of Pinterest. She came to me, not Karen, me, and asked if I could help make it happen. I know it's a lot, she said, but you're always so good at organizing stuff. You're like the stable one. I said yes, without hesitation, because that's what family does, right? I covered the $12,000 vineyard venue, the $7,000 catering package, lobster tail and filet mignon, $5,500 on the dress, veil, shoes, $3,000 for custom floral arrangements, $2,200 for the photographer, $6,000 honeymoon package, all-inclusive, 8 days in St. Lucia plus the little things. Bachelorette trip to Vegas, groom's tux, hair makeup trials, even the napkins with their initials embossed in gold all in. I dropped nearly $40,000 on this wedding, and I never complained, not once. Then, 5 days before the wedding, I overheard Madison on the phone while she was in the living room. Probably didn't realize I was home early. She was saying, "Yeah, obviously Dad's walking me down the aisle. I don't care what Mark thinks, he's not my real dad. And I told Mom I don't want his kids there either. I'm not babysitting at my own wedding." I froze. Not his kids, not my brothers, just dismissed. Like they were clutter in a corner. My sons, Liam, 17, and Jackson, 14, are polite, sweet boys. They helped string lights in the backyard for her engagement party. They call Karen Miss Karen and Madison Mads. Liam even offered to DJ for the reception as a surprise. They've done nothing but try to be part of this family, so I asked Madison about it directly. She didn't even flinch. "I just want the wedding to be elegant," she said. "And no offense, but your kids don't exactly fit the vibe I'm going for. They're teenagers. It's not a Chuck E. Cheese party." I stared at her. "And me? Do I fit the vibe?" She blinked. "Of course. You're paying for it." "Oh." I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I just nodded and said, "Thanks for being honest." Then I went into damage control mode. For myself. I pulled out the binder. You know, the wedding planning binder that I had spent the last year building, like it was a military operation. And I made the calls. First up, the venue. Since the reservation was in my name and I paid the deposit and final balance, I canceled it. Full refund, minus 10%. Worth it. Caterer, canceled. They were surprisingly nice about it. Even refunded the custom lobster tail order. Photographer, gone. Florist, I let them keep the down payment. Told them to donate the flowers to a local hospital. The dress? Already picked up. Too late for that. The honeymoon? Canceled. I called the travel agent and used the travel credit for a trip for me and my boys over Christmas break. We'll be going to St. Lucia instead. Oh, and that DJ? Liam was going to surprise her. Instead, I told him to save his playlist for his prom. Within 48 hours, the dream wedding Madison had been bragging about on Instagram was reduced to a potluck scramble. I waited until the panic hit. Madison and Karen stormed into the house with the printed-out cancellation emails in hand. "What did you do?" Madison shrieked. I sat on the porch with a beer, Liam and Jackson playing cornhole on the lawn. I didn't even look at her at first. Then I said, "I gave you what you wanted." "What the hell does that mean?" "You said I'm not your real dad, so I figured your real dad can foot the bill. Let him fix it." Karen was crying. She tried to argue, to explain, but I wasn't having it. "You defended her," I said quietly. "You let her erase my kids. You let her use me." They left in silence. The wedding still happened, barely. It was held in Lucas's cousin's backyard. Madison's real dad walked her down the aisle, reeking of whiskey, in a suit 2 sizes too big. Half the guests didn't show. The cake was from Costco. The music? A Bluetooth speaker and a patchy Spotify playlist. And guess who didn't go? Me, Liam, Jackson. Instead, we had a movie night, pizza, popcorn, and laughter. 3 weeks later, I got a letter in the mail, handwritten, from Madison. It said, "I was selfish. I treated you like a bank, not a parent. And I'm sorry. I see now how badly I hurt you and your sons. I can never take it back, but I hope someday you'll forgive me." I read it, folded it, tucked it away in a drawer. Because forgiveness doesn't erase consequences. She made her choices. She burned her bridge. And now, she has to live with the ashes. But me? I sleep just fine.